recording?
We're recording.
All right, guys. This is the second show of Zak and MC live from the garage. I'm here with my partner, Zak, and we are here to entertain you guys.
What's up, masses?
Before we get into the show tonight, we really need to thank a lot of you guys. We have gotten so much support. I think it's way more than any...
A lot more than we expected.
Yeah,
for sure.
A lot more than we expected. I think we just checked it. We had like 71 likes on our Facebook page, and we've done
already over 100 views on YouTube and Podbean and iTunes.
There you go.
So thank you guys.
Thank you very, very much.
Now go fuck yourselves.
Obviously, we can't name everybody, but I really, really appreciate all the support. I would also like to thank my wife Angela for allowing me to do this and watching our handful of a 2-year-old son.
And I would like to thank Jessica for letting me take time out and do this, and that's been the whole hour with her right now. So,
all right. So Thank you guys very, very much. I really, really appreciate it.
So what's on your mind right now?
I came across this story, and I'm going to put this on Facebook after we finish the show tonight. But I came across this story about The Rock.
Dwayne Johnson, The Rock?
Dwayne The Rock Johnson.
I saw the same story.
That's because I sent it to you.
Yeah.
Well,
they don't know that.
That's
Jesus Christ, you got fucking ruin everything.
I know, it's podcast magic.
It is podcast magic.
Anyway, so apparently The Rock was driving down the street in his truck, minding his own business, listening to a little bit of music, apparently a little bit loud, and clipped this guy's mirror, knocked the glass out of the mirror. He didn't knock the mirror off the truck. But he just heard a loud bang, turned around, and the guy was walking out. And The Rock said, hey, I think I hit your car, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, that would piss me off.
Yeah, that pissed me off.
Yeah, that's a bad day.
Yeah. And then the guy was like, are you The Rock? And he said, yeah, I'm The Rock. He said, The Rock says, let me get your information. I'll leave you my insurance information, and we'll take care of this. And the guy says, no.
That's crazy.
I don't want your money.
That's so crazy.
And I think by the time he left, by the time The Rock left, he had already fixed it. He just put the glass back in the mirror.
Right. It wasn't bad. He just hit his side mirror. No. He didn't tear up his whole side panel of his truck and his door and had to do major fucking body work.
But the guy's payment was a selfie with The Rock.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
That's pretty freaking cool.
You gotta tell me, that's a great story. Yeah,
that's a great story.
Yeah.
So I just thought that was pretty cool. I'll share that with you on our Facebook page after we get done today. Zak has a little story about a car.
Speaking of a car story.
Speaking of car stories.
Yeah. So the other day, coming up from work, which I think you weren't there that day.
I was off yesterday.
You were off yesterday. So yeah, it was yesterday. So I'm leaving to go to lunch. It's 12 o'clock. Go into the parking lot. And I was like, man, this fucking car is parked really close behind me. Yeah. It's just seemed to be way too close.
And did you share this picture already?
I have not. I was actually about to put it on Facebook here in just a little bit. So you guys, I took a picture of it so you can see what I'm talking about. So as I'm walking up to my car, I noticed the fucking thing is getting closer.
Right.
I'm like, huh.
And it ain't moving.
It ain't moving. No, there's nobody in it. This motherfucker is parked up against my goddamn bumper.
That's shit.
Just pushed up against it. Like he just parked and fuck it, he won't care. The car's got a scratch on it anyways. It's like, you stupid fucking cunt.
What a dipshit.
What a cuntism thing to do. So that was for you, Ty. That was the cuntism word that I get to put in there. That's for you. But no, he was. So, I don't know what it is. There's the people.
Yeah.
Why would you do that?
Because...
And just park there? I mean, if you hit my car, granted, it's not the nicest. It's a Jeep Cherokee. It's not the nicest thing in the world anyways. Right. But he still hit my fucking bumper.
It's still your car.
It's still my car.
And a man's car is almost his castle. I would say sometimes even more.
Sometimes more, depending on the car.
Depending on the guy.
And it's a Jeep Cherokee. It's nothing fancy, but still, it's my car.
It's your car.
At least he could have just said, "Oh fuck, I hit it and backed up a little bit,
an inch,
and be done."
Yeah,
been perfect.
No, if you can see in the picture, he's clearly or she.
He or she, yeah. There's no fucking
clearly touching.
I can probably tell who it was. It's probably she.
By the looks of the car, it does look
That's
like
what
a
I
chick
mean.
car.
It's a chick car. Well, and it had like the beads and shit like that. And guys don't have fucking beads.
Most guys do not. You're right.
Yeah. But whatever. It's if I was in my Corvette, oh man, I would have fucking smashed that goddamn car to pieces.
That would have been bad.
Fucking smashed it.
And at least it's a car you don't care that much about.
Nah.
But it's still your car.
It's still my car. But the thing is, though, he might have scraped some paint off.
Sure.
But I don't know. because it's already got fucking paint missing from it. So.
Yeah, well,
it's fine.
Again, still don't hit a man's car.
It's the principle. Yeah, it's the principle.
Or get really close to a guy's car and then stop.
That's it.
That's all you gotta
Simple.
do. It's not that hard.
You ever had anything like that happen to you?
No, not that I recall.
Not in a while.
I don't think I've ever had somebody pushed up against my truck.
We work with somebody else that we both know. Won't mention the name,
mm-hmm.
but that's happened to them.
White cars.
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. A few times, several times.
Yeah, I've watched it happen.
You watched it?
I watched it happen.
What'd they do?
She got out and gave the person that was still sitting in their car the dirtiest look I've ever seen.
No shit.
And then threw her hands up what the hell is this about, and got in her car and left.
I'd beat the shit out of them.
I'm surprised, knowing this person, I'm surprised that they didn't.
Yeah. Yeah, I know the same person.
She's feisty.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, let's just put it that way.
Anyway, so...
That's pretty crazy.
How you doing tonight, buddy? You doing all right?
I'm doing well. We're getting a lot of rain here, but doing well. Welcome to my my casa.
A little bit of peek behind the scenes. We're not live from the garage tonight.
We are not. We are actually live from Zak's living room.
Yeah, whatever. We figured with all the rain, Brad was probably going to still be working on his arc tonight.
Yeah, that's the motherfucker.
Yeah, whatever.
You know what though? It might pay off. It's been raining all day.
All day. He may be a good guy to know.
Very
That's
true.
all I'm going to say.
What's his Brett?
Brad.
It's like I'm talking about Maverick or something. Brett
Maverick.
Yeah, that's all right.
Yeah, that's a great movie. You need to watch that one.
You guys haven't seen Maverick with Mel Gibson.
You gotta watch Maverick.
Rent it. Can you rent movies anymore? Go to Netflix. Fucking just Google it.
Yeah,
you'll find
Netflix?
It. Shit.
Yeah, it's
not that hard.
2015, cocksucker. You get on board.
Yeah, get on board. Exactly.
So anyway, speaking of rain, on the way to work today, you'll never guess what I saw.
A Bugatti Veyron.
I did not see
a stripper.
No.
A whore?
No.
Same thing, I guess.
I'm
out of options.
A guy in a slicker.
I
did see a guy in a slicker.
So did the slick? Was it a poncho or was it a hooded?
It was a genuine slicker.
It was a genuine slicker.
Slicker. Yeah, it was pretty interesting.
You remember the last time I saw a snicker?
A Snicker?
A Snicker bar. Yeah. I saw that at 7-Eleven the other day.
Mm-hmm.
No, the last time I saw a slicker was at Academy.
Okay.
Yeah.
The last time I saw one
years ago
before that was on Deadliest Catch.
Wow, yeah. Well, that's kind of their job.
I haven't watched that show in a long time. Great show, though.
Yeah, I haven't watched it in a while either.
Yeah.
I don't have cable.
So, anyway.
I'm just kidding, I have cable.
So, we kind of were discussing this earlier. This show is a show based on cars and guns and stuff like that. So
absolutely.
We're gonna go through our favorites and maybe our first car.
Yeah.
Just to establish what our taste and likes are for you guys. So
see if you guys have the same opinion or comment on it. Even that, comment on our Facebook thing. Let us know what your first car was.
Yes, I would like to.
Be kind of curious to know what everybody's first car and first gun or something like that is, or what their favorite car is.
I would definitely encourage you guys to comment on our Facebook page and our YouTube page, and also like and share and subscribe to our YouTube page. That's another thing. Zak and I we put the original show, the first show, on Zak's YouTube page because we didn't have one set up. Now we do have one set up. It's Zak and MC Live at the Garage. So go ahead and go up there and find it, like it, subscribe to it, and share the hell out of it.
And we're also on, like I said, Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, and Twitter. So definitely check that out.
It's all Zak and MC, just ZAKANDMC. It's all it's all simplified for your pleasure and
pretty easy
convenience.
All right, so I gotta ask.
Okay.
Out of all the cars, now money no object.
Money no object.
What car would you buy? One car, and it has to be the car you drive all the time.
Okay.
The one car. Money no object.
Since money is no object,
and you get to keep your continued car that you have right now.
Okay, so I have my truck.
You have your truck.
Well, if that's the case, then I'm going to... That's a tough one. It would be between two, but I think I know which one I would go with. It would either be a 2015 Challenger Hellcat.
Ooh, strong choice, my friend.
707 horsepower.
You can't go wrong.
Hard to compete with that.
Can't go wrong. 6-speed or the 8-speed auto?
Oh, come on now.
Yeah, okay,
I'm a man.
So 6-speed all the way.
Oh,
fuck this auto shit.
Yeah. If a car doesn't have it, unless it's a truck, if it doesn't have three pedals, you don't need it.
Right, yeah.
Okay.
I remember the first time Jessica drove my Mustang was a 5-speed.
Mm-hmm.
She's like, what the hell's a third pedal for? She's like, I only have 2 feet. I'm like, oh my God.
Here we go.
If I would have said that to my dad, he would have slapped the fucking shit out of me.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And then probably the one I would go with, because it is absolutely one of the best looking cars ever is going to be a C6 Z06.
I knew you were going to say that.
It's
knew it.
With the obviously a manual transmission.
That's the only way to get them.
Yeah.
Can't get those in autos, thank God. Thank you, Chevrolet.
Yeah.
Except they fucked it up with the C7 Z06. You can get the 8-speed automatics in those now.
Well, I mean, you know.
Now that in a Z06, that's fucking stupid. That's like putting an automatic in a Viper. You don't fucking do it.
You don't do it.
You don't do it.
But, I don't know. What are you going to do?
It's for the old people that don't like to drive manuals. Well, guess what? You don't need a fucking 650 horsepower Corvette that's track ready.
That's probably
you don't need it
true.
Then.
That's probably true. But
fuck them. They're old.
I guess if there were going to be a use for it to be going around corners, I would imagine you have to blip the throttle and all that.
So
stuff.
the 7-speed manual does the same thing.
All right. So
it does.
There went that theory.
Yeah, it does. It has the I forget what the fuck they call it, but like when you're downshifting, it will blip the throttle for you. So that means if you're a shitty driver, it still makes you look good.
So if you don't know what the hell you're doing, like me.
Exactly.
I
or
understand.
me.
Oh, and obviously that C6 would either be silver or Le Mans blue.
So what color would the Hellcat Challenger be?
B5 blue. There is no better color.
No.
Dodge does not make a better color. Absolutely not.
I love it. I showed you the one I saw at Rose's, right? At the
Absolutely.
Corvette meet. First time I saw that dude, I almost fucking came into my pants.
Absolutely beautiful.
Oh,
that's
my God.
Such a beautiful car. All right, so same question to you, my friend.
Man, that's a tough one.
No money's not an issue.
I have a book that's probably 60,000 billion goddamn pages long.
I've seen
cars
it.
that I want. Yeah. And money, no object.
Hold you to one.
Hold me to one.
Mm-hmm. And I think I know where you're gonna go.
You know, you probably think I'm going to say the 32 Alpha.
No.
Okay, because I can't drive that all the time.
No, I was not going to say that.
I would probably say of any car, and this is probably come from. It's a 99 or 2000 Viper ACR.
That's where I was going to say.
Yeah, it had to be. But I just saw that Dodge released a new ACR. Brand new. It's got carbon ceramic brakes, all four corners, new springs. It creates 2,000 pounds of downforce, 6 speed, spherical bearings, coilovers, no bushings. It's a fucking race car.
And how many horses were we talking about?
640.
So Dodge.
And my 99 or 2000 is going to be 450.
So Dodge is going to have some explaining to do with.
It's going to run circles around the C7Z.
I understand that. That's
circles.
Not what I was saying. But if I've got a Hellcat making 707 and you've got a Dodge ACR, making 640.
Also, it's about 2,000 pounds less than that Hellcat.
But I'm still making more power. So,
you are. But you got to realize the power to weight ratio too.
Right.
Granted, having the most horsepower is like saying it's a dick measuring contest.
Right. Well, I mean,
it is.
We're car guys. We have to measure dicks.
Yeah, you can't have too much horsepower. That's like saying I have too much money. You can't do it. You can't do it.
But if I have a Hellcat and you have a Dodge Viper ACR, I'm still going to say, well, I mean, you may be faster, but I'm pushing more horses. So,
absolutely.
I mean,
absolutely.
I've got that trump card.
But you have two different spectrums. You get the Hellcat is pure drag car, grand touring car.
Sure.
Viper is a fucking track car. That you could drive on the street.
Right. That's true.
You know what I mean?
Either way, they're way too much power, and there's
if you gave me a Hellcat or an ACR Viper. Or give me the pick between one of those.
You'd be the happiest person.
I'd be the happiest fucking man alive. Give me a base model of any one of those cars. I'd be fucking happier than hell.
Are you talking base model Hellcat or base model
Doesn't
Challenger?
No, base model Hellcat.
Okay.
Fuck the fucking V6 Challenger.
Yeah, that's just not right.
That's what fucking people who hate cars drive. Anybody that doesn't like cars are the ones who buys V6 Mustangs or V6 Camaros. Well, fuck them. Those are. You know what those are?
What?
Cunts. Fucking dirty cunts. I'm gonna drive my Yaris. Ain't go fuck yourself.
You don't need a Yaris.
Nah, go fuck yourself.
Unless you're like some commuter kid going to college. And
he can go fuck himself too.
You should walk.
I hope to God if someone one day I want to fucking see this. Someone's that's plugging in their little goddamn Yaris at those little stations, and it's raining real hard and they get fucking electrocuted and they kill themselves and the goddamn car blows up. That'd be cool.
I don't even know if you know about this, but I saw today that Tesla. Okay, speaking of plugging,
the PD5P or PD5D.
No, the Model 3.
Okay, I'm listening.
Now it's sort of a SUV crossover.
Oh, with the gull wing doors?
Don't know.
I think I've seen it.
But $35,000 for a Tesla.
Really?
Really?
Is it something they're actually designed? Do you remember what the first Tesla looked like?
No.
It's the Lotus.
The Lotus?
The one built on the Lotus Elise platform. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, kind of like the Venom GTs.
But also, this $35,000 electric, not hybrid, fully electric car also has a 250 range, 250 mile range on one charge.
You see, that's the thing with electric cars. They haven't figured that shit out yet. Granted, 250 miles is a lot, but what if you're going cross country?
I understand.
You can't fucking pull over and fucking charge in the goddamn desert. You're fucked.
Right. But my truck right now gets about 350 miles to the gallon, and I have to go to a gas station to fill it up.
Yeah, you know what, though? There's more than likely there's going to be a gas station within 100 miles.
Right. But if I have a charging station at my house, I have a gas station at my house.
Right, it's also going to charge you.
Always.
money.
Well, I mean, same thing as gas.
You know what's weird? I remember watching this on Top Gear. I'm sure you guys watched the British version of Top Gear, which is a shame now because they fired Jeremy Clarkson.
Ugh.
But, that's
so they don't have a show.
So they don't have a show. No one will fucking watch it. No. It's going to tank.
Right.
But I don't remember. The mining for the batteries for electric cars causes more pollution than a regular car would in 25 years.
Doesn't surprise me. Yeah.
So everyone thinks they're tree huggers buying the fucking yards. Nah, you've done more damage already.
Right.
And they said for you to save money on the gas, to buy the car and save all the money would take years. I've heard 10, 12 years.
But it makes me feel better.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, that's what cunts say. It's a very cuntism thought for you again, Ty.
There you go. So what was your first car?
My very first car is a 1980 Dodge Ram D150 pickup truck, 225 slant six.
Right, that's a pretty tough car.
Yeah, single cab, short bed. It was actually a pretty nice truck. I love that truck. I wish I could find it right now and buy it back.
The same one, yeah.
The same one,
right?
Yeah, I have to show you. Actually, get some pictures of it in the bedroom. I have to show you.
Not my first car, but my second car was a '95 S10, 4-cylinder 5-speed.
Yeah.
I still wish I could. I still wish I had that.
That's
truck.
so crazy because I had a 2000. Mine's not automatic though.
Right.
Foursome, the 2.2, fucking turd. Hated it.
Mine was so much fun. I mean, it wasn't fast. I mean, it was kind of peppy.
It was peppy. Yeah.
It was torquey.
Yeah. It was quick.
Yeah.
I wouldn't go that fast.
No, it wasn't quick. I mean, it felt like you were going fast because it was so torquey.
Right.
But it was fun. I wish I had.
It was a 5-speed, right?
It was a 5-speed.
That's why.
Yeah, it was fun. And
it's probably geared a lot better.
I think it had like 410s in the back. So,
did it really?
I think so. Something like that. So to the non-car people, it was a fun car to drive.
Yeah. Let me ask you this: out of all the cars you own, what's the most fun car you've ever had?
Oh,
the most fun. I mean, like
to drive.
Like what made you feel good? Like
to drive.
You can see your Subi.
It was the Subaru. I had a 2004 STI, Subaru Impreza STI.
Beautiful color, beautiful car. Tail on the body style.
Yeah, it was the only body style of that car that I like.
Same. And I don't like the bug guy version.
It's a decent second. I would take one.
Right. I like the Angel Eye. So they call it Blob Eye. That's the front end I liked a lot better.
Yeah,
it looked way more modern.
It was way better.
Yeah.
And then every body style after that is just a hunky shit.
So how much power were they making? Like 330?
300.
300. What about torque?
I believe it was also around the 300 270 range somewhere.
I mean, all-wheel drive car is probably what?
6-speed.
3,200 pounds.
3,200 exactly.
3,200 exactly. That's
for a 4-door car.
For a 4-door.
It was quick as shit.
And I'm sure you could do something to get a little more boost out of it, too.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. I mean, there was stuff you could... I mean,
the corn cob.
Yeah.
Corn cob tuner.
Yeah. You had to break into the motor and do super expensive modifications to get anything else to it.
That's with any car, though.
Yeah, it was.
That's kind of like with my Corvette. If I want to make 500 to the crank, I'm going to have to break into the motor.
Yeah, absolutely.
Which I've done.
Yeah, well, that's not a problem.
That's what I've done.
So anyway, my first car was actually a 1964 Chevy SS, Nova SS. Almost the exact same color as my Subaru, which is kind of an electric blue.
Yeah.
I guess.
Oh, it was? I was thinking in my head it was lighter or something.
Nope.
Really? Same kind of dark blue?
Damn near the same color.
Ooh. That was pretty. Post?
No, hardtop.
Hardtop.
It was a hardtop with black interior.
I don't know why I like postcards better.
I can't, for the life of me, understand it, but
I don't know. It's like the Biscayne's like a 62 Biscayne.
Right.
If it's a hardtop, I don't like it nearly as much as a post.
Right.
Because to me, it means basic when you have the post.
Right.
And you have less shit and it's lighter.
The one car that if I were going to take a hardtop over a post would probably be a Tri-5 Chevy Bel Air.
Right. Well, actually, those are called 210s.
Right,
because you had a 210 and then your Bel Air didn't have a post.
That was the upper end model. Was the
the Bel Air was. Every fucking Bel Air you see at a car show, or I'd say 80% of them are fucking 210s. None of them are Bel Airs. Look how many have posts.
Right. Oh, yeah, there's a ton of them.
Yep.
Yeah.
And everyone goes, well, I had a Bel Air in high school. No, you didn't, motherfucker. You had a 210. No one just fucking knows it. It's a goddamn 210. It's a Chevrolet 210 Deluxe.
Right.
You didn't have a goddamn Bel Air.
You know,
or it was a fucking 4-door or something.
Right.
Yeah, it's a turd. They don't say that.
Right. You know, those cars, my stepdad used to tell me all the time that he would buy those cars in the late 70s for $500.
Oh, yeah. All the time. Yeah.
All day long.
I remember people, I remember reading this from Jay Leno's Garage, his blog. He said that people used to buy the 62, or no, was it 63? 63 or 64, that era Cadillac, because it had the 500 in them.
Right.
He said people used to buy those for $200-$300 and take those to destruction derbies.
Oh, wow.
Because they had the big motor and there was a big fucking car. People were smashing the shit out of those. Now the car's worth a shit ton of money.
Well, that's what I was going to say about the 210 Bel Air. If you were to find just a shell for one, I mean, no motor, no trans, anything.
$20,000, $10,000.
Oh no, I've seen them for $5,000, just the shell,
just the body.
Yeah, I mean, we're talking not even paint.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Just no interior.
Oh yeah, and probably rust and no glass.
Absolutely. Now, if you find one fully restored, numbers matching, you're talking $100,000.
Oh yeah,
easy.
And to be honest with you, I'm not a Tri-Fi guy.
Right.
If I had to pick a Tri-Fi, it's a 56. I love the front end of the 56 the best by far. Right. And it had to be a 56 two-door Nomad.
Yeah, well, we're talking about something completely different.
It's a Tri-5.
It is a Tri-5.
It's a Bel Air, but a Nomad.
For people that
two-door Nomad
that don't know what we're talking about, we're talking about 55 through 57 Chevrolet. If you Google Bel Air, that'll
pop up.
Yeah, that'll give you the best idea of what we're talking about.
Yeah, I like the 60s Bel Air too. 62.
Yeah.
I mean, because then you had the Biscayne, which is the base model, which I like. Biscayne 62 Biscayne 409 4-speed, and then you had the top of the line on that was a Bel Air.
Right. If we're gonna go early 60s big body cars, I'm going with a 62 409 Impala.
That's a beautiful car.
That is an absolutely beautiful
That's a beautiful
car. 3
car.
on the tree. Come on now.
All
There's
day long. That's a beautiful. They used to have one up here at Streetside. It's a little car lot right here that sells used cars, or excuse me, it sells used classic cars.
Right.
That's where my dad bought his Corvette.
Oh, right. Yeah, I need to go check that place out.
Yeah, it's 2 minutes from here.
Yeah.
From my house, yeah.
All right.
I probably shouldn't say that because people could probably figure where that's at. But fuck it, I don't care.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, every time we go to car shows with my dad, he brings his Corvette. And you have these old guys go, you know, my mom or my dad had a Corvette just like that. Yeah. He's like, yeah, really? 2-door? They go, oh, no, 4-door.
No.
Yeah, everyone's always had a 4-door. Which is weird because every time I Google it or look around for it, I can never find 4-doors. I always see 2-doors.
Really?
And they actually made that car in a wagon.
Is that because they're like old Ramblers? People just drove the shit out of them and didn't take care of them?
More than likely.
I mean,
more than likely.
Like, what's a power wagon, an old power wagon worth now? I mean,
shit!
if you can find one that's clean, you're
like a non-army power wagon.
Absolutely,
yeah, fucking
a
good
non-army, non-farm truck power wagon.
Actually, you know, when I was looking for my Jeep, we went down what the fuck road was it? Some shit place in Arlington,
right?
Where all the used car dealer goes. I don't remember what street that's on. East Division.
Okay.
East Division.
Oh yeah.
Division.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. There was a dealership there that actually had 2 Army, like 1940s, 42, 43.
Okay.
Dodge Power Wagons for sale.
Really?
Yeah.
My dad had a 47 Willis, which is along the same lines.
Oh, hell yeah.
And it had a Corvette 327 in it, 4-speed. It was a pretty nice truck.
Had a Willis? Yeah?
Yeah.
Too bad your Chevy 2 didn't have that.
Yeah. Mine had 350.
Right. I think 327 is better.
Oh, absolutely.
Me personally. I think that's one of the best Chevrolet motors ever built.
Probably. And it's more fun to say.
Yeah, 327. Yeah, sounds good.
That sounds cool.
Yeah, it sounds good. You know, it's a 289.
Yeah, whatever.
With a 350 crank in it. That's all it is.
Whatever. Yeah. I mean, how many of those Chevrolet big blocks did they just swap cranks and heads and stuff like that? Oh, new motor.
396 with a 454 crank.
Right.
Boom, you know you're there.
Right. And
people do that shit all the time.
Or they would make the same head, just dish it a little less.
That's it.
Different motor.
Yep, that's it.
No, it's not.
Yeah, you take a 305 and bore it 30 over, now it's a 304 or
exactly.
305. You're like, or a 355, excuse me. Yeah, it's bigger. Yeah. No, you dipshit, it's not. Not really. Yeah, it's 30,000s.
Right.
Or 30 hundredths of, yeah.
And
no,
like
thousands.
5 cubic inches or something like that.
If sometimes not even. Yeah. That's rounding up.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, well, speaking of all the first cars and shit like that,
sure.
Your favorite car, what, if you could, let's see. Yeah, we'll go with that. We'll go with what if you could buy one gun.
One gun?
One gun.
Oh, that's
your dream
easy.
gun right now.
My dream gun right now is easy. It's a what was it? It came out in, I believe, the end of Korea and was used a little bit in Vietnam. It's the Springfield Armory M1A is the civilian version. The Army called it the Army and Marine Corps. The United States military called it the M14.
Oh yeah, okay,
yeah. So it's a 308 battle rifle. If you know what
semi-automatic, I'm assuming.
Absolutely, box fed, semi-automatic. It's kind of like.
You have to show me a picture over here later.
Right.
I want to see what it looks like.
It's kind of it fills the gap between sniper rifle and assault rifle.
So how accurate is it up to?
Oh,
with a decent scope, should I say?
A decent scope.
1,000?
Decent, easy.
Easy.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think the
1,000 yards is what I mean. So,
right.
Yeah.
I think the military would probably say 800.
800.
But
yeah.
I think you could reach out to
1,000. You can
1,000
get 1,000 out of
easy.
it. And it's 308.
308. Yeah.
Wow.
So same question to you, sir.
M1 Grand, Springfield M1
That's
Grand.
A good gun.
Yeah, 30-06 semi-automatic.
George S. Patton says the best battle implement ever devised.
Absolutely. And actually, too, George Patton. George Patton.
Right.
And Arlie Ermey, from Mail Call and...
Yeah.
God, I can't think of that movie.
Full Metal Jacket.
Full Metal Jacket.
7.
Yeah, he does competition shooting with that gun.
Absolutely.
And everybody asking him, so, what did you do that gun? He goes, put a scope on it.
Yeah.
That's it. It's like, well, how accurate is that? He goes, 1,000, easily.
Oh, yeah.
Easily.
I've heard of that. There was a Marine Corps sniper.
He shoots contest with that gun.
Oh, absolutely.
It's a World War II M1 Garand. Springfield M1 Garand.
Right. But maybe there was a military... a Marine Corps sniper by the name of Carlos Norman Hathcock II. Chris Kyle actually said he was the best sniper ever.
Mm-hmm.
He had less kills than Chris Kyle. He had 93 he was credited with. He actually held...
It's a lot.
It's a lot.
Even Chris Kyle got, 160?
160.
Yeah, 160.
Was what he was... That's confirmed.
That's confirmed.
Right.
Yeah. Well, you're talking about now, 93 confirmed?
93 confirmed.
It could be 400 for all we know.
Yeah. He actually was in Vietnam, the early part of Vietnam. I believe he was 66 to 68, somewhere like that. Don't quote me on that. He actually had the world record-setting longest kill confirmed. He actually did it with a M2 Browning machine gun, the big, heavy 50
Right, yeah.
He actually shot a Vietnamese guerrilla.
Obviously over a mile.
2,500 yards.
2,500 yards?
2,500 yards. Damn.
Wow. A little over a mile and a half?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. He was sitting on top of a hill with a machine gun. And
so there's no way he could have fucking seen him. Not from that far away.
I would imagine he would look like a dot.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I mean, maybe a little bit bigger.
Oh, yeah.
I mean,
because if you just stand up, even if you're looking through a really, really good scope, it's hard to see a mile away.
Right. He had a spotter with a spotting scope, which was probably a 40 power spotting scope.
But still, you're still going to see maybe a little silhouette, if that.
With a 40 power, you probably have enough to verify that it's... Because before he took the shot, he had to verify that it was an enemy.
Right.
So, he could at least see they had a gun.
So where do you shoot? Do you aim center mass, or do you try to go for a headshot? What do you do?
I'm not a sniper here. I would imagine...
Center mass.
At that range, you'd have to. I did read Chris Kyle's book, American Sniper, and he was saying that people in movies took headshots because they look cool, but he always preferred to go center mass because it's a nice, fat target.
Right.
His words.
Right.
So I would imagine that Carlos Hathcock would have done the same thing.
Right. Yeah. It's crazy too. You're shooting that far away, 1,000 yards plus, or you get into the mile territory. Mm-hmm. That bullet is changing directions constantly from the wind. It has to be, and then gravity.
Right. And then you have to take the spin of the Earth.
The spin, yeah.
The Coriolis effect.
That's insane.
That's ridiculous.
That's insane.
I actually heard it put that you have to do so many equations and trigonometry.
It's math.
It's basically weaponized math.
Yeah. It's math meets science.
Exactly.
To fucking kill somebody.
You do all these equations, pull a trigger, somebody dies.
Yeah, that's fucking cool.
A bad guy dies, hopefully.
Yeah, that's what.
So anyway,
I've always wanted to do that. I always wanted to shoot a bad guy, just fucking kill him.
The way that we got off on that is because Norman, Carlos Hathcock he shot 1,000-yard competitions with an M1 Garand.
Really?
Mm-hmm. I believe so. Every
time I look at those, they're not like the most expensive rifles I've ever seen, but
no.
I've seen them for $800 to $1,000.
You can get a decent one for $1,000.
Yeah, I'd be perfectly happy with that.
Right.
And I just love the sound, Ping! When they're out,
When they run out.
Yeah, then you tap that shit in your helmet, the fucking Japanese
Cling,
stand up.
cling,
Pow,
cling.
pow, pow.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, that was pretty cool.
That's pretty cool.
That was. Did you ever see? What was it? I think it was The Great Escape. He actually shoots this German Steve McQueen.
I've never seen The Great Escape. You just asked me that.
I know you've seen it.
Any of you bastards out there never seen The Great Escape?
Greatest war
Fucking rent
movie
it. Great
ever?
goddamn movie.
Were you gonna say greatest war movie ever?
I don't know.
That's one of
It's
them.
top 3.
I would say that's
Saving
easily-
Private Ryan's a damn good movie.
Oof.
That's a great movie.
Oof. I don't. Could you call Great Escape a war movie though? It takes
World
place
War II.
in a war. No,
Right.
no. It takes place in a war.
Right. Well, they're in a prison camp.
Right.
Yeah.
But,
Which
I
is
mean-
actually most of that in that movie is true.
Oh, absolutely. Oh, absolutely. It's based on a true story, but
Right. True events.
But is it a war movie?
Yeah. See, that's the thing.
I don't know.
I mean, well, it depends what you classify. Whether they're actually fighting in a war to consider it a
No.
war movie.
I
or
would
you
say-
just say during the war time. You
Right.
know?
And I know you're not a fan of this film, but Jarhead has.
I've actually never
Absol-
seen it all the way through.
Okay. Jarhead is one of the better movies I've ever seen. That it's a war movie that has no war in it.
Seeing that every time that I watched it, I've noticed that. I'm
Yeah,
like,
there's
nobody
absolutely
is
no war.
fighting in this. It actually, I've tried to watch it 2 or 3 times, and every time I'm just fucking falling asleep. It was boring.
It's pretty. I like it. I don't mind it.
It's what Jake Gyllenhaal, right?
Jake Gyllenhaal.
Yeah, I don't fucking
Yeah.
like that guy. He's a cunt.
There was him and Bubba from Forrest Gump.
Oh, yeah.
He
Yeah.
was in it. I believe that was him, right? No.
I was born with big gums,
No,
sir.
was it him?
Benjamin Buford
No,
Blues.
I'm sorry, it wasn't him. It was the guy that does the Allstate commercials. He's in it.
Serrano from Major League Baseball. Major League.
Yeah,
Serrano went to
Serrano.
bat. Yeah.
What was his
I don't.
name?
Yeah, that's his name in that. Yeah,
It's like,
Serrano.
fuck you, Joe Boo. Yeah.
Fuck you, Joe Boo. Hey, bartender, Joe Boo needs a refill.
Yeah, he's in it. At the end,
It's another movie you guys need to watch.
What? Oh yeah,
Major League,
and 2.
And 2.
Two's
Yeah.
pretty good. I
Two's
never
pretty
saw
good.
3.
I thought I had it, but no, I see it. I don't know if you see it right next to Be Cool.
Right. Okay.
Yeah,
Yep.
Major League's right there.
Uh-huh.
Goddamn great movie. I got 1 and 2. I don't have Back to the Minors, so that's
Right.
the third one. That one
I heard.
sucks.
Okay, I was about to say I heard it was a big piece of shit.
It's a fucking turd. Yeah.
Speaking of that, I've never seen Caddyshack 2. I've heard the best golf
I
movie
got it.
ever is Caddyshack. The worst golf movie ever.
It's Caddyshack 2.
Caddyshack 2.
Yeah.
Is that true?
That's 100% true. Actually, no, I don't think Caddyshack is my ultimate golf movie.
Okay.
I really, really like The Legend of Bagger Vance.
That's a great movie. That's
Great
a great
movie.
movie. Kind of a different thing.
Right.
You know, it's more of a drama than
It
a
is,
comedy.
but a lot of
still
golf
it's
movies
golf.
and dramas.
Yeah.
The Greatest Game Ever Played is fantastic.
Never
The
seen
story
it.
about Francis Ouimet and Henry Varden. Great
Never
movie.
seen it.
Yeah.
Never seen it.
1916 U.S. Open.
Are you a Costner fan at all? Because I'm a big fan of Tin Cup.
Cup?
Yeah, I like Tin Cup.
I don't mind Costner.
It was entertaining.
Yeah, it's not really a golf movie though. He just happens to be a golfer.
Well, there's more golf played in that than Caddyshack.
In fact, I don't think there's more than 10 minutes of golf in Caddyshack.
Yeah, probably not.
No.
90% of the movie takes place.
That's
on
where
the golf
Chevy
course.
Chase, was in that before he got big fucking fat eyes, fat face, and everything. He looks. Have you seen him lately,
No,
dude? He looks like
wait, yes,
fucking
I have.
shit.
Yeah.
That
Did you
Saturday
watch
Night Live.
Community at all?
Yeah, he's fucking terrible in that.
Oh yeah,
I mean, he's okay, but he looks awful.
he looks bad. His
Man, I
character's
don't know
good,
Yeah, his character's
but
good.
I think he left that show and then the show died.
Yeah, I don't think the show's even on anymore.
I never watched it.
No.
I watched
No.
it a little bit. Not
But no,
very much.
Caddyshack's. I mean, Rodney Dangerfield. It's a whole.
Oh, he carries that movie.
Well, Bill Murray too.
Oh yeah. Come on now.
And Chevy Chase.
Chevy Chase was good.
Yeah.
2 interesting stories about that Caddyshack the movie. Rodney Dangerfield. That was his first movie.
That was Dangerfield's for. Really, I was thinking it was like Back to School or something.
It was,
Really?
it was Caddyshack.
Okay.
So anyway, Rodney Dangerfield is by far one of the best stand-up comedians ever.
Best one-liner for sure.
Oh, absolutely.
By
So
far.
anyway, he's on the set of Caddyshack, and he's just doing his best. He's trying to kill him. First movie ever. He's trying to make a good impression.
Trying to make everybody laugh.
Nobody's laughing. I mean, people are just.
So he's
dead
fucking free. He thinks he's
silent.
bombing.
He's bombing his ass off.
Right.
He turns to the kid that plays David. No, not David. Daniel. What's
Daniel, the caddy.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
caddy. What's his
Yeah,
name? Daniel.
Daniel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He turns to the kid
Danny,
that plays
yeah.
Danny. Yeah, Danny.
Danny.
And was this kid 17 years old? He says,
Oh,
"I'm
yeah.
bombing here. Nobody's laughing. What's going on?" The guy looks him dead in the eye. Says they can't laugh.
It's a movie.
Track. If they laugh, they're gonna script the laugh track.
No shit.
And he goes, duh. Yes. And then from then on, I mean,
you would feel the same fucking way.
Oh,
and it's your first movie. You don't know.
He doesn't have any idea.
No.
But anyway, Rodney Dangerfield is sweating bullets. I mean, just like, I'm fucking bombing here.
What the fuck?
I'm funny. He knows he's funny.
Right.
He knows he's funny.
Everybody knows he's funny.
Everybody knows he's funny. He's Rodney fucking Dangerfield.
Of course.
But he's bombing.
What's your favorite Dangerfield joke?
Oh. Favorite Dangerfield joke. Oh, man.
You ask any good comedian or anybody who loves comedy, knows Rodney Dangerfield, and has a favorite joke.
My favorite Rodney Dangerfield joke is, so I got in the cab the other day, and I told the cab driver, take me where I can get some action. So he took me to my house. Either that or, so my wife cut me down to once a week. That's all right, though. I know some guys she cut out completely.
Yeah.
I like that joke.
Always like, so I went to my doctor today, and he goes, so what's wrong, doc? He goes, oh, you're fat. He goes, I want a second opinion. He goes, all right, you're ugly, too.
Yeah, that's a good joke.
Or something. I probably screwed that up. But
so anyway, my second interesting story about Caddyshack is the famous scene between Chevy Chase and Bill Murray, where they're talking about
getting high.
Yeah.
That's Kentucky bluegrass.
Yeah. Mix it with Western Sensibia.
Yeah. I heard you guys got a pool over there. Yeah, pool pond would be good for you.
Yeah, or the pool.
Actually, my favorite part is where he's doing the llama, where he's talking about where he caddy for the Dalai Lama.
Absolutely. But anyway, that scene where they do that, if you really take that scene for what it's worth, and
right.
It doesn't progress the story at all.
No, which is a comedy bit.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
The only reason that scene is in that movie is because the two biggest stars in it, Chevy
didn't
Chase,
have a role together.
They didn't have a scene together.
Didn't have a scene.
Bill Murray and Chevy Chase did not have a scene together.
No shit.
Yeah, that's the only reason that scene's in there. I think it was actually shot after the movie was finished filming. I believe. Yeah.
Were they getting high on the big ass fucking joint?
Big Bob Marley joint. Yeah.
That's a great
movie. If you haven't seen Caddyshack, I thought everybody had seen Caddyshack. I think I watched Caddyshack when I was 25 years old, and it came out before I was born.
Oh yeah, what year that was 70s? You think?
Oh yeah, I think so. I would imagine.
No,
you could look it up.
I would have to say that if it was, it was late 70s.
I think so.
70. I'd say 78 to 82 ish.
Either way,
yeah.
It was. I should have seen it before I was 25.
Oh, most definitely.
I'd heard for ages, you got to watch this movie. It's funny as
I like
hell.
where that guy's putting on that fucking bucket hat, and he goes, "What the hell?" He goes, "You should get a free bowl of soup with this hat." He puts it on his head. Yeah, it looks good on you though.
Yeah. So anyway, I was like 25 years old, and I was like, all right, I think I had like 2 hours to kill. I was at my sister's house, and her husband has a copy of Caddyshack. I was like, all right,
gotta watch it.
Let me just throw this in. Yeah. I'll watch it.
Let me get it over with.
Exactly. Yeah. Like 10 minutes into it,
you're laughing.
I'm dying. It's a great movie. If you haven't seen Caddyshack, go watch Caddyshack. It'll do yourself a favor, especially if you're a golfer. If you haven't seen Caddyshack and you're a golfer, you're missing out.
Now, also speaking of great sports movies, which is not really there's hardly any action in it whatsoever.
Right.
Is let's see, what's the fucking bowling movie I'm trying to think of?
Kingpin?
No. The best bowling movie you can think of. Jeff Bridges.
Big
Lebowski.
Oh, come on now.
Did you know in that whole entire movie, Jeff Bridges never bowls?
I did know that, actually.
Never fucking bowls.
I think everybody else in that movie bowls except for
Steve Buscemi. The only time he doesn't throw a strike is at the end of the movie, and he dies.
And he dies within 5 or 10 seconds, right?
He has a fucking heart attack.
Is there? I believe there's one, but it's definitely not Big Lebowski. Is there a Coen movie that Steve Buscemi does not die in?
Dies in Fargo. That's a Coen Brothers movie.
Yeah, I think that's it. I don't.
Didn't have anything to do with Armageddon, did they?
I don't know. He dies in that one, doesn't he?
No. Does he? No. Bruce Willis is the only one who dies in that. Yeah. No, well, not the only one, but
right. He's the only major cast member that.
That's the first time I watched Bruce Willis die in a movie and was kind of fucking happy.
You didn't like Armageddon?
No, I don't mind it.
Oh, that's okay.
No, it's not a bad movie.
I like it. I thought it was entertaining.
Not bad. I'm tired of fucking Bruce Willis always been a badass because he's kind of is and kind of not.
I don't know.
Kurt Russell's more of a badass. I'm a motherfucker with Snake, all right?
Yeah.
Come on now.
Well, come on now. You're not even saying his best role now.
His best role?
Yeah.
Or best role? Man, I got so many Kurt Russell movies that I like.
There's one that stands head and shoulders above the others.
The best one in my head right now that I can think of is...
slap shit if you don't say it.
God, now you put me on the spot.
Yeah.
I love Big Trouble in Little China.
Great movie.
I love Tango and Cash.
I'm gonna cock back this right hand and slap the shit out of you.
Don't see 3,000 Miles to Graceland.
No, great movie, but not it.
Run out of ideas.
Yeah, well, I'm your Huckleberry.
Kurt Russell. Oh, fuck me. Tombstone. Jesus Christ.
That's a great movie.
Yeah, he's Wyatt Earp.
He is Wyatt Earp.
Yep.
Down there walking on water.
Yeah. It's not revenge he's after.
It's a reckoning.
It's a reckoning.
Yeah.
That's actually, I wouldn't say it's Kurt Russell's best movie. I'd say that's...
by far Val Kilmer's best movie.
It's Val Kilmer's best movie.
I don't know, man. Is it Kurt Russell's best movie? I don't know. It's probably one of my favorites.
Is it? Now, let me ask you this, because we were talking about this earlier today. Remember how we're talking about how Westerns have slow parts in them?
Sure.
That's what sometimes, in my opinion, makes them good. What's your favorite Western movie? And don't fucking tell me Tombstone. Granted, Tombstone is a great movie. It is not the best Western.
Western.
You're going to see something John Wayne. That fucking douchebag. You know what I like about him?
What?
He's still fucking dead. Yep. Dead, still dead. That's fucking
rude.
fat bastard.
That's rude. Probably my favorite Western, if I were put on the spot, as
you're on the spot right now.
Yeah. I would have to say True Grit.
The original.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, which is a John Wayne
with
movie.
when Rob Duvall.
Absolutely,
Yeah.
Dennis Hopper.
And Dennis Hopper.
That funny story about that movie is Dennis Hopper was actually dating John Wayne's daughter.
Really?
In that movie, and John Wayne didn't know about it. And John Wayne chased Dennis Hopper around the set with a loaded gun.
Really?
That he was going to kill Dennis Hopper, apparently, for dating his daughter, I guess, without his permission.
No shit.
Yeah.
So True Grit. That's your favorite Western of all time. That's your favorite Western.
Oh man, I don't know. I'm not up on the Westerns. Probably if I were going to say another one, you might not like it, but another one of my favorite Westerns is going to be Open Range.
No, Kevin Costner too.
Yeah,
No, and Rob Duvall.
Yeah.
No, I like Open Range.
Yeah.
I don't think that's one of the best Westerns, in my opinion.
Right.
It's a great goddamn movie. I just like where he shoots that fucking guy that killed the kid.
That's
you the guy who killed, what's his name? Sure am. Pow.
Yeah.
Fucking love that.
I like the way they set that up in that movie because that guy was supposed to be this huge badass that was going to kill everybody.
And he just fucking killed him.
He died instantly.
Just fucking killed
him.
Yeah.
He shoots him in the forehead. Spoiler alert.
Yeah, tough shit.
If you haven't seen it.
That guy from the Green Mile that is in that too, isn't he? The guy that died of AIDS.
Michael Jeter.
Michael Jeter. Yeah.
Yep, he's in that. Yep. He was...
he dies in that too. Doesn't he get shot in the barn?
No, I don't believe so. I believe he survives that movie.
That is a good movie, though.
That's a great movie.
I'd tell you my two favorite Westerns.
Okay.
One's a Clint Eastwood movie.
Okay.
The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly.
I've
Lee
only
Van
seen parts of
Cleef.
it.
Yeah, Lee Van Cleef, Eli Wallach. Great movie.
Right.
My second favorite one would probably be Once Upon a Time in the West.
With Johnny Depp?
No, James Bronson. Charlie Bronson.
I never saw it.
You never seen Once Upon a Time in the West?
Never seen
Even my
that.
wife has seen that.
Well, she
loves that movie too. She likes that movie.
Yeah, well, she lives with you, so she's seen a lot of movies.
Yeah, she's seen a lot of movies she probably didn't want to watch, but
Yeah.
she likes them.
She's nodding her head yes.
Yeah, what does she know?
Anyway.
You like that movie, don't you, Jessica? You like that movie? Once Upon a Time in the West. Yeah, she likes that movie. She knows to say yes. I'd slap the shit out of her. She said no. I'm just kidding. I love you. No, you never seen that?
No.
All right, I'm gonna let you borrow that too.
All right, I'm gonna have to watch that.
Yeah.
I meant to bring Young Frankenstein. If there's any youngish people out there that hasn't seen Young Frankenstein and you like slapsticky kind of smart comedy, I guess those are mutually
Yeah,
exclusive.
it's the same. Yeah, it's the same.
But Young Frankenstein is damn funny. You got to watch Young Frankenstein.
Great movie.
Really good movie.
That's probably one of Gene Wilder's best movies, actually.
I would imagine so.
I like Toy also with Jackie Gleason.
I haven't seen that.
Right? Is he in that? No, fuck, he's not in that.
No, that's Richard Pryor.
That's Richard Pryor. My bad.
Well,
which one he do with Richard Pryor? Where he's one's blind, one's deaf.
Not.
Hear no evil, see no evil.
I think that's it.
Is that what it's called?
I haven't seen it.
That's a good movie.
If we're gonna talk good Gene Wilder movies, I'm gonna go with another Mel Brooks movie in Blazing Saddles.
Got it.
He plays the kid. That's a great freaking movie.
Love that movie.
Yeah.
Great movie.
If you guys are about our age and haven't watched all these old movies, you got to go back.
You're
missing out.
And if you were, because you compare them to the movies now, the new movies suck.
They're pretty terrible.
Yeah, it's like the Jurassic Park. I think they're
the
trying
new
to
one?
the new one, the Lost World, not Lost
Something
World,
like that.
whatever the fuck it's called, a New World.
Yeah,
that's some bullshit. The CGI to me is getting too
prevalent.
It's getting too fakey. It almost doesn't look real.
Right. Well, I mean, it's CGI.
It's I don't know. It's not good.
I'd
rather it be like really shitty looking,
right?
Because I know it's fake.
Sure.
And that's what makes the movie good,
right?
It's like Star Wars. You know, it's shitty CGI,
yeah,
but it's a great fucking movie.
CGI, it's puppetry.
It's puppetry. Yeah.
It's not even computer.
Yeah, exactly, and it looks good.
Yeah.
I mean, it looks like shit, but it makes a movie.
I've heard very mixed reviews about Jurassic Park. I have a 2-year-old, so I don't get to go to the movies. I barely get to watch any movies.
Right.
But I've heard very, very mixed reviews about it.
Really?
I've heard from good to,
I'm not a Chris Pratt fan a whole lot.
See, I heard the Chris Pratt thing where he basically is the lord of the velociraptors. I heard that was the best part about it.
Supposedly, this is the rumor I've heard. You remember the first one, right?
Yeah.
All right, do you remember where he's talking to the kid with the raptor claw?
Yeah.
Where he's like, well, it's just like a big chick with a claw. Supposedly, that kid is Chris Pratt. Supposedly.
Okay, that's kind of cool.
That's why.
Kind of cool.
Because they made a T-Rex with a raptor? I think that's what they did.
I'm that's what they did. My Jurassic Park.
Well, I'm not either. I just I tend to read Facebook from fucking time to time. That's one because I'm fucking lazy and I don't do shit when I get home because I play with my car and
clean your
myself. Yeah. Oh, that too. Yeah, that too. I don't always masturbate, but sometimes I do.
Sometimes.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm not a fucking liar.
Yeah. Well, wait.
Who the fuck lies?
So. All right.
Yeah, I'm not gonna watch that movie.
No, I don't.
I'll rent it. I'll rent it.
I'll watch it on Netflix.
Yeah.
I'm not. Yeah. I don't rent movies anymore. It's Netflix or nothing.
Yeah. The only thing with Netflix is once I get home, I'm not fucking getting out.
Right.
I'll pay the 10 goddamn. All right. I just thought of something else. Sorry.
Right.
There is a movie.
Subject change.
Subject change. Well, it's still about the movies.
Oh, okay.
There is a movie you all have to watch, including you. It's $10. Maybe a little less. You can get it on iTunes.
Okay.
It's actually Adam Carolla.
All right.
Helped do it. Winning Paul Newman.
Winning Paul Newman.
The story of Paul Newman of him being a racing driver. Have to fucking.
It's
watch
a documentary.
It's a documentary. What pissed me off about that movie? It wasn't longer.
Okay. All right.
Because Paul Newman, the only reason why he acted was to support his racing habit.
Right.
No, it absolutely was.
It
absolutely was.
Someone said he was a race car driver that did acting on the side to pay for his racing.
Absolutely, 100%. And he raced Datsuns. He raced the 510s. He raced 240s.
One of my favorite cars of all time.
I just have to show you his last car that he raced.
Right.
C5 Corvette.
Really?
Yep.
Huh.
Interesting. Newman and Haas type shit. Yeah, it was cool. I got a picture of it somewhere I wanted to show you. But yeah, he raced a C5 Corvette for the last right before he died.
Since we're just speaking about westerns and you brought up Paul Newman, I'm surprised you didn't say Butch Cassidy and Sundance Kid.
Because you know why I didn't? I forgot about it. Because to be honest, I am a huge Paul Newman fan. I am a very, very big Paul Newman fan, and like him.
The last movie I think I saw of his was Road to Perdition with
great
Tom
movie.
Hanks.
That was actually, I don't know if that was his last movie or if Cars.
I would imagine Cars was
because he did Hudson, the voice in that.
Mm-hmm.
No, it's cool to see Tom Hanks as a gangster.
Yeah.
I actually think he did it really, really well.
I think he did a pretty good job. I mean, it wasn't really clear that he was a gangster, right? I saw that movie in the theater.
No, he was. Yeah, no, he was doing hits for Paul Newman.
Right.
Yeah. Oh, no, great movie.
Yeah.
I mean, I enjoyed it, but I like Tom Hanks a lot.
Right.
I'm a big Tom Hanks fan, too.
How can you not be? When you showed me that podcast of him and the Nerdist where he was talking about collecting old typewriters.
Yeah.
That was really interesting.
Was that not good?
That made me want to go out and...
There's a C5 right there.
That's badass.
Yeah. Same colors, too.
Yeah.
You know, all his cars he raced was red, white, and blue.
Red, white, and blue?
Yep.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, pretty neat.
Yeah. Yeah, Tom Hanks collects old typewriters. It made me want to buy an old typewriter.
Yeah.
It was kind of interesting.
That's the first time I heard Tom Hanks say fuck.
He said motherfucker.
Yeah. He was, if you're trying to write English on a German typewriter, that's just going to be a motherfucker.
He did, and I was like,
you guys need to listen to that. If you guys listen to the Nerdist podcast with Chris Hardwick after you listen to this, don't fucking pause it, you dumb bastards.
Exactly.
Don't fucking put it on pause, you bunch of deadbeats.
We're over here entertaining you for free.
Yeah, absolutely. But no, that's the Nerdist podcast, Chris Hardwick with Tom Hanks.
With Tom Hanks. That was definitely worth listening to.
Same thing with the Kevin Pollak chat show with Tom Hanks. That's almost 3 fucking hours.
Jeez.
Yeah, that's great.
My boy Rogan does 3 hours standing on his head, so.
Yeah. He had Tom Hanks yet? So he's a fucking nobody, so yeah, there you go.
No.
I'd watch it, though.
Yeah.
Tom Hanks, something about him. He just seems like a legitimate nice guy.
Yeah, he absolutely does. He was talking about the typewriter. One of the cool stories he was talking about was this lady wrote him a letter and said, "I have an antique typewriter I'd like to sell you." Right. He said it was worth $50 to $100. And he said, she said, "I want to sell you this typewriter. I want to sell it to you because I'm trying to raise money for my kids' college."
Yeah, going to college.
Yeah. And he said, "Okay, well, how much do you think it's worth?" And she said, "Well, I don't know. Just make me an offer." He says, "Okay, I'll give you $100 for it." He went high.
He went up high. Yeah.
He went high.
Yeah.
From 50 to 100, he went high.
Right.
And she said, "Well,
I was hoping to get 2.
No. I was hoping to get $500.
5? Yeah.
He was like, "Well, I mean, we all know Tom Hanks he's got it." He actually said, "Well, I'm doing well."
Yeah.
So
he made a couple bucks.
He gave her the $500 for.
Yeah. That's a legit. I'm telling you, that's a nice guy.
That's a stand-up guy right there. You can't be mad.
That's
at
a
Tom
nice
Hanks.
guy.
You can't be mad at him.
And I bet he's worth $300 million.
Oh, easy.
$350 million, something like that. Yeah. Is he still married to the fucking
Rita Wilson?
Rita Wilson.
Yeah.
I don't think she's all that good looking.
Yeah. I mean, she's damn near 60.
You think? Well, hell, Tom Hanks probably 56, 57.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, she probably looked good before she got all like cunt face looking.
You just had to slip one more.
I had to slip another cunt face. Yeah, just another cunt.
Fine.
Yeah, that's a good word. It's a good word.
It's a good word. It's I think it's an easily overused word, but
I was just thinking.
What do I know?
Yeah, I was thinking of another joke in my head that I said in the first podcast. But go back and listen to it. It's a dog joke. It's really good. Go back. Go back and listen to the dog joke. It's pretty good.
Where I'm gonna bow out.
You're gonna bow out on that one. You heard any good jokes lately?
Jokes.
I haven't heard of any.
I heard a knock knock joke the other day that was actually pretty funny.
Oh yeah.
Knock knock.
Who's there?
Madam.
Madam who?
Open the door. My damn foot stuck in the door or something like that.
That's fucking good.
It was stupid.
That's really bad.
Yeah, it's a knock knock joke.
I'll figure out a way to delete that from this fucking podcast.
Please do.
That was fucking shitty. That was bad.
Have you ever heard a good knock knock joke?
Never.
Yeah, there's no such thing.
No, there's no such thing.
Yeah.
Knock knock jokes are so fucking kiddish. It's like, to me, it's like, how did the frog die? He croaked. They're that fucking bad. Or the man with no arms, no legs jokes.
Yeah,
those are bad too.
Dead baby jokes.
Dead baby jokes are good.
Those are pretty bad.
Who doesn't like a good dead baby joke?
My favorite, kid joke is what kind of cell phone? Shit, I fucked it up already. What kind of phone does the Little Mermaid use?
No idea.
A shell phone. See, that's so stupid, but it's funny. I don't know why it's so funny.
That was fucking dumb, but fucking awesome at the same time. I like those stupid jokes.
Yeah.
I like something you don't have to think about.
The corny jokes.
Yeah. You know who's good at writing jokes?
Who's that?
Is Gilbert Godfrey.
Yeah.
He's got those little short quip jokes.
He actually tells one of the funniest long jokes ever. If you've ever heard the aristocrats joke.
You trying to speak?
Yeah. I'm not going to tell it now because it's
too fucking long.
It's too fucking long.
You'd probably fuck it up.
But just YouTube Gilbert Godfrey, the Aristocrats. He's the only person I think that can tell that joke the right way. Okay.
What's the guy that plays Tootsie?
Also, hold on. If you look up that, be prepared for something kind of gross because that's the point of the joke.
What kind of joke is not gross? That's good. There's not too many good jokes that are not dirty.
My Little Mermaid joke was pretty funny.
It was we both laughed for sure. Yeah, I mean, absolutely. At least I did. I mean, it was a kiddie joke. But
I've told that joke
funny.
20 times, still screwed it up. So what are you gonna
do? You're not. That's why you're not a stand-up comedian. Yeah, big deal. What are you gonna do?
What are you gonna do?
Yeah, no more.
I don't know.
Yeah. So anything new with you besides?
No, we've just been working on the podcast, trying to. I think we've got everything set up. And I think we are now going to be focused on making you more shows and trying to entertain you guys.
I tell you what, I'm having a hell of a time doing this. This is really, a lot more fun than I thought it would be.
It's really fun. One thing that we've had some people ask us about maybe being a guest on this podcast, and I think that's something we definitely want to do.
And if you guys want to, if any of you guys want to be like a guest too, like I don't know, do 20 minutes, 30 minutes, hour, whatever the hell you want to do. Let us know on Facebook or Twitter. Just let us know your idea. Let's see what you guys can come up with.
Right.
See which one of you fucking cunt bags can come up with a good joke to be on this podcast.
I think we definitely need to get another microphone. We're gonna have to get some. I think
definitely gotta get a better mic.
Yeah, we're gonna have to upgrade.
I mean, it's a good mic. It's just we need more mics. Yeah.
Right. Well, I mean, 2 people around it is enough. I don't.
Yeah, maybe one of those. Maybe those other guys on Facebook can bring their own mic. If not, then go fucking buy one and bring it here. We're not supplying you with a goddamn microphone. We're not rich.
You can sponsor us. Give us, some cash, and we'll buy a better setup. Then you can be a guest.
Yeah, give us like $1,000. We'll go buy a $20 mic, and we'll do the podcast, and then you can go fuck yourself. Kick your ass out the fucking door.
Yeah, that doesn't sound.
I don't live in a mansion.
We want to be nice to these people.
That's true. I'm just kidding, guys. I'm just kidding. And if you don't like the podcast, like I said earlier, go fuck yourself.
That's one of the things that maybe everybody's just being nice, but I heard 0 criticisms.
I have a guy. Hopefully, he's going to listen to this. He works. Also, a big car guy. Come to find out. Yeah, he's a big G-body guy.
Oh, no.
I swear to God. Yeah, I was showing him my Malibu. And, man, we were talking about cutlasses. Man, so he's a good guy. He's a pretty cool guy.
Right.
He's a big podcast listener.
Right.
So I thought that was pretty crazy. And he was listening to our podcast, and he walked up to me saying it was pretty good, and he's like, "Man, I know what your favorite word is." I go, "What, cunt?" And he just started laughing and everything. So I had to throw a couple in there for him. So hopefully he's listening to this.
I did hear someone say that they're gonna make a drinking game out of the time. Every time the word "cunt" is said, they're gonna take a shot. So
man, they're
probably gonna kill some people.
They're gonna be fucked up. Yeah,
they better be.
Cunt,
apple juice.
Yeah. Man, if they do that, man, that's. Man, I'm sorry. Do water.
Yeah.
Even then, you might drink 4 gallons of water. Iced tea. Yeah. Whatever it is, make sure you take a lot of aspirin in the morning, or fucking puke. One of the two.
Well, I mean, if you're drinking water, just make sure it's like you're having some salt water with it or something, so you don't get dehydrated.
Yeah. Actually, you know what? I don't give a shit. Go fuck yourself.
It's like 6 shots. Call it 25 shots of water. Who can handle that? That's
anybody can.
Ounces. You're supposed to have
actually, I'll tell you what. If you're doing the drinking game and you're taking a shot, every time we say cunt, if you don't want to drink alcohol, do water. You got to do it by the glass. You can't do the shot because that shot of water is nothing. Me personally, I wouldn't do it because I fucking hate water.
Chug an 8-ounce glass of water.
Yeah, fucking make it 12. Let's make it interesting. Yeah, and you can't piss until the podcast is over. So from now on, we're going to be doing 6-hour podcasts. Except piss your pants or something. Fuck, I don't care.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That'll be fun.
Yeah. No, I enjoyed doing this. I think it's a lot of fun, actually.
You keep doing it?
Oh, absolutely.
I think so, too.
It's 9:30. Yeah. I got nothing else to do.
I got nothing else to do except for go home and crawl in bed with my wife.
That's about it, huh?
Yeah, that's about it. Yeah, it's fun, though.
Yeah, well, sometimes.
She's going to be asleep, so.
Yeah. So you're going to go jack off in the bathroom?
No, I'm going to go home and go to sleep. I'm probably going to watch, I'm going to try to finish There Will Be Blood.
Great movie. You're going to enjoy it. That's a good movie.
I got about maybe 45 an hour into it.
I told you, every time you says HW, it's HW.
HW.
W.
Yeah.
It's like old fucking lingo. It's like a dame and trollop. And look at that dame over there. She got the nice yahoos. She's a busty gal.
I always thought
her bosom.
You've heard the word gams? Do you know what a gam is?
Like a grandmother?
No, gam. Like GAM.
No, I know what a gam.
I always heard that that trollop's got nice gams. That's a leg. Gams are legs. I was
thinking like yams.
No, they're gams. I always thought they were boobs.
Really? So what's
legs.
A bosom? Is that tits?
Bosom is your breast. Okay. A woman's breast.
A woman's breast. Yeah. That's a weird way of saying. I don't like bosom. That's like saying penis. It's just.
That's a gross word.
Yeah, penis sounds worse than cock.
It does.
Because you don't make fun of someone going, "Oh, you penis sucker." no, you're a fucking cocksucker. It just sounds better.
Yeah, I don't like penis.
Even dick is kind of like I don't mind calling somebody dick,
right?
But no one goes, suck this dick, and suck my cock. Yeah, it just sounds better.
So,
lick my cunt and suck my cock.
Yes.
That's what Bruce Jenner says.
Not anymore.
Well, I guess he can lick his asshole. It's gonna be the closest thing to a cunt he's got.
That or a Vaj. Didn't he have a
A
Vaj?
Vaj? Does he? Did he get tucked?
I thought he did. I don't know.
Really?
I don't know.
What do they do with the used
I think
dicks?
it's her now. We have to say her.
So let me ask this. I mean, we got a little bit of time left. So when a guy goes in for they cut their dick off and get tucked in. What do they do with the dicks? The discarded dicks? They make fucking popsicles out of them for the. Do they make molds out of them for lesbians for dildos?
No.
Do they sell them to the Chinese and they eat them like corn on the cob?
I don't think so.
Okay,
I've heard
they're real countries.
I've heard there's two ways they can do this. Mm-hmm. Okay, they can take the penis and split it.
Cock, please.
The cock. Okay. They can take the cock.
Okay.
I was gonna go medical here since we're gonna go medical.
No, cock, please.
Okay,
or penis.
They take the penis and slice it long ways.
Right.
To make a
like a hot
opening.
dog bun.
Yeah.
Okay.
Exactly.
And they put another penis in it.
No.
Okay.
And then that becomes the labia.
Right.
Okay. Or
you talking about after they already cut most of it off?
I would imagine.
Okay.
I don't know.
Or are they just cutting like the tip of it off, and all of a sudden that's your fucking vag canal now?
No. I've also heard that they make in like an opening where your penis was, and then they take the guts of your penis out, and then like
the guts.
Yeah, I guess that's what
your penis innards.
Your innards, yeah. And then they
your cock innards.
They kind of like make the skin that's left over. They push that inside, and that becomes the vaginal walls.
That's so fucking weird.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I'm not a doctor. I've never performed one, so.
But surely these guys are cutting their dicks off.
Well, yeah, it happens all the time.
Is there? I mean, what do they do?
What do you mean?
They put them in. They're like, hey, put this in a glass jar. You can take it home. It's a souvenir.
Well, no, like they use it to.
I wouldn't do that actually. If I was Chris Jenner, I'd be like, if you're cutting my dick off, I want it back. Put it like in a in an ice cube cooler, so I can reattach it later if I wanted to.
Chris Jenner doesn't have a
Bruce Jenner, Jesus Christ, whatever.
Caitlyn, please.
Yeah. Did he get titties?
I believe he did.
He did.
She did.
She did. That's still a he. His last says male, so it's still a guy. So what? And they cut off the balls. What do they do with those? They make calf rings out of them.
Calf fries.
Calf fries. Same thing.
I don't know. Again, not a doctor.
You should be.
I'm a little old for it now.
I wouldn't want to be that.
Smart enough.
What are those doctors called? They all can't be. There's got to be a title to it.
At a dick doc? I don't know.
No, well, it could be cut a dick doc.
Remove a dick doc.
Remove a dicka. It's like Coach Dicka, but remove a dicka. I don't know, because you got to realize too. You got to be talking to this doctor guy, and you're like, yeah. So what do you do for a living? I cut off guys' dicks.
I'm an undictomologist.
Yeah, I cut off this guy's cock the other day. Yeah, it's a shame too. You had an 8-inch cock. Big, juicy, hard fucking cock. It's a goddamn shame.
I don't think that guy's a doctor. I think he's probably plays one on TV.
There's nothing wrong with that.
No,
you gotta realize, too, what if this guy came in and he's like, hung like a fucking horse? He's like, yeah, I want to be a woman now. Cut off my 12-inch cock. If I was that doctor, I'm going to figure out a way to attach that motherfucker to my dick.
I actually saw...
Maybe not 12 inches. That's kind of big.
Well, I mean...
What am I going to do with that? I'm not going to be fucking horses. I don't want a fucking Pringles can in my goddamn pants. That'd be uncomfortable. It's like, that's carrying around a full-size cucumber.
Yeah.
No.
Well,
you get a hard on, you'd fucking pass out.
You'd have to.
Yeah, you would think.
Yeah, that's the old joke.
I don't know. I only have 11-inch dicks, so I don't know what a 12-inch dick is like. And I get lightheaded, I'm just letting you know.
Right. You've heard the old joke that, God gave us 2 heads, but only blood enough to run one
at a time.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That's kind of funny.
Well, it's not only kind of funny. It's 100% true.
It's probably true.
No, it is true.
Yeah.
That's why you have so many rapists out there.
Yeah, those are just sick bastards, and they all need to die.
That's like, the worst ones are the fucking child rapers.
Yeah.
Those motherfuckers don't know fucking trial, just fucking kill them.
Well, I mean, we still have a constitution.
No. If you see them, fucking do it. Kill them.
I mean, they still have a right to...
no, they don't.
We have to give...
No, you don't.
Yeah, you do.
No, you don't.
Yeah, you do.
No.
Yeah.
In my opinion, if I witness and a cop... Say I'm a cop and I witness this fucking rape, I'm killing that motherfucker on the spot.
I understand that.
And I'll fill out the goddamn paperwork and serve the 3 days in jail.
No. If you witness something...
Kill him instantly.
That's fine.
Instantly. Yeah,
I don't have a problem with that. I don't have a problem with that. Yeah. Matter of fact, I always said if they allowed public executions for child molesters and rapists, I would supply the gun and the bullets.
If they put that shit on pay-per-view, you know how Mayweather makes so much goddamn money? You would quadruple it in a matter of no time.
The national debt would be no longer.
No, absolutely. We'd make $50 trillion in 3 goddamn months. And what you ought to do,
right?
This is what you ought to do. This is I think Carlin had this bit,
right?
But it should be like a fucking lottery. Everyone's name is in there,
right?
So that every time they go to kill somebody, you have the chance to fucking put the bullet in his head or whatever you want to do.
Right.
You can't tell me if you're watching TV and you're like, oh yeah, number whatever your social security number is, like the last 4, and they say your name. They go, yeah, Mr. MC Tiller, you get the chance to kill this motherfucker next week.
Right.
You'd be on the first goddamn plane to where the fuck they're at. Like, give me a fork. I'm gonna stab this motherfucker's eyeballs.
I don't know if I'd kill somebody with a fork.
I want to kill somebody with my bare hands.
You would want to?
If it was like a rapist, not just some random person.
Right. You're not a psychopath.
Yeah. Well.
For the purposes of this podcast.
I am not a psychopath. I just kind of went on a tangent there, but I'd want to kill that motherfucker.
Okay. All right. So do you think there should
from
be
a distance? I want a gun.
Not child molestation. We're getting really dark on this podcast.
We are getting kind of dark.
We need to line it up. Yeah. So if there were...
So I want to go golfing.
Right, yeah. So if they... would you be opposed to having the death penalty for rapists?
Would I be opposed to it?
Right, not child molesters, but rapists.
But rapists?
Yeah, if they said, we're going to have the death penalty for rapists.
Yeah.
I'm fine with that.
Yeah, completely.
I'm fine with that.
Yeah. Why not? They ruin people's fucking lives.
I absolutely agree. You can't get that back.
No, you can't. You can't. No, I agree. Completely ruin their life. Yeah. And a lot of them can be strippers.
Wow.
Just kidding. Kind of. But sometimes those women are asking for it. George Carlin reference. The George Carlin joke when he talks about rape. It's actually pretty funny.
Yeah.
You've heard it, haven't you?
Wow, this got really dark. We're going to have to change the subject.
Yeah. Well, once again, everybody, thank you for liking us and taking another listen.
Right.
We're
please don't change your mind.
Yeah, don't change your mind. We're an hour 6 into this.
Wow.
Yeah, not bad. That was what's 9:46.
9:46.
Oh, 9:47. According to my Asus $300 laptop.
Right. Yeah, it seems to be working.
It works great. I can look at internet, porn, car stuff, and podcasts. I do podcasts now.
I do that with my phone.
Yeah. Actually, my very first podcast I did with my phone.
Yeah? Oh, yeah.
Yeah. If you guys listen to one, it's called C506 Podcast. Please don't fucking listen to it because it's complete dog shit. It's really bad, so don't listen to that.
He didn't have me here with him. So.
No. And I did it with my my Apple headsets because, it's got the microphone in there. God, it was bad.
Yeah, I've listened to it.
You have?
That's right. You made me.
Twice. I had to get the 3 views.
Yeah.
2 was from you, 1 was from me. It was bad.
You didn't create another account just so you could get more views, did you?
Why would I do anything like that? Oh my god, I'm ashamed. You've been stalking me, haven't you?
You know YouTube has a delete button, right? I'm just saying. You might think about that.
I'm gonna have to check that out now.
Yeah.
Now I feel like a jackass.
Definitely look at that.
Yeah. So let me ask you this.
All right.
How many times have you listened to our first podcast?
3.
3?
I would imagine 3.
I would have to say the same.
Yeah.
I listened to it yesterday.
Yeah.
Yeah. Trying to figure out where we need to improve on.
Yeah.
And if you guys got any suggestions of where we should improve on, please let us. Constructive, yeah.
Please be
If it's something bad, go fuck yourself, you cunty douches. So if you don't like that, go fuck yourselves. But no, if you guys have any subjects that you want us to talk about, I'd definitely like to hear it.
Yeah. If you have something you want to know or,
anything about
misguided, ill-informed, half-informed.
Yeah. This is going on the internet, so you can never delete this shit.
Exactly.
It stays there for fucking
If you want to know our half-assed, uninformed, whatever opinion, then
let us know.
Let us know, and we'll give it to you.
Yeah, I'm kind of interested to see what people are going to say.
What do you want us to talk about?
Yeah. Or what do you want us not to talk about?
Yeah, exactly. Do you want us to stop saying cunt so much?
Yeah, then if that's the case, you can go fuck yourself again. All the people are going to tell us to stop saying cunts.
Right.
They're probably cunts.
Yeah. It's possible.
It's a very cuntism thing to do.
Statistically, the world is mostly women, so I guess it's fair to say that most of our listeners are women. And
that's probably true.
They may not like that word. So
then they shouldn't be listening to this podcast.
Yeah, well,
just kidding. Keep listening. I love you.
Yeah, there's no reason you shouldn't listen to this podcast. If you're going to, if that word offends you, we'll try to tone it down.
Yeah,
We'll
try to not say it like 80
up,
times. We'll try to say it like 77 times.
Yeah, 77.
You know how it is.
We don't want anybody drowning in their own water because they,
Yeah, well,
Yeah, because they decided to go hard and do 12-ounce shots of water.
What are you gonna do? 12 shots of water, 12 cups
shots.
Yeah, I mean
that's what you said. You said go bigger.
If you're doing water, now if you're doing alcohol, then it's a regular shot.
Well,
Unless you're an alcoholic, then you can do by the glass.
If you're gonna do 12-ounce shots of alcohol, that's good.
It's gonna be a short night. Is what it's gonna be.
A short life.
Or for all the drug users out there, you could do I don't know, do 20 grams of fucking heroin. See where that gets you. I don't know how much it is. I've never done heroin.
Lot.
Is it?
Yeah, I watch a lot of like intervention and lockup and stuff.
If you had your chance, if you had your chance to do heroin or coke, what would you do? You had to pick one.
If I had to pick one, it'd probably be cocaine.
Yeah, same.
I don't
no,
know.
You fucking bastard! I was saying heroin or Coca-Cola. You dick.
Whatever.
I said coke. I didn't say cocaine. God, you fucking drug addict.
I've never done any drugs. I can't be a drug
I haven't
addict.
either.
Yeah.
Same. Not yet.
Never even smoked the weed.
Never smoked the weed.
Never did the tweeds.
No, I haven't either. Not yet.
Yeah.
Well, that's because I never had any.
Yeah.
If you brought some here, I would think about it. All right, I'll tell you one thing, too.
I don't do illegal drugs, Zach.
I don't either.
Yeah.
I think about getting a tattoo. Just because I want to get a tattoo.
What are you going to get a tattoo?
I don't know. I still don't know.
I want a tattoo.
She knows what she wants already. She's going to get the one that goes on her wrist that says, like, love, like in cursive or whatever.
Sure,
it doesn't look bad.
It's cute.
But if she's going to get one, I thought about getting one, too.
Cunt.
Man, that would... Jessica might not like that.
Yeah.
Having cunt tattooed to me. Because then that would say that I'm a cunt, which I can see that I am.
Yeah.
I just don't want to remind myself that I'm a cunt.
Right. You could do like an I and then U and then next Tuesday.
I could do U and T.
Yeah.
But with a K. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. I don't know what sense that makes.
Right.
Tell everybody to go to UNT. I put it UNT and tell everybody to go to Christian
University of North Texas.
Yeah, Christian University of North Texas.
Yeah.
That would spell cunt.
Right.
Yeah.
Obviously.
No, I thought about something car related, obviously, but man, I don't know. I go through cars so goddamn. I mean, you know me for how long? I've gone through 2-3 cars already.
Yeah. Yeah. I've known you probably 3 years now.
Yeah, I've gone through 3 cars.
Yeah, well,
4.
No, it's more than that.
God, it's a lot.
Yeah, the Mustang.
And the Mustang, yeah, the Malibu, my Corvette, my Jeep,
the Grand Prix.
So yeah, I mean, it's just
yeah,
it's a lot of cars.
That's a lot of cars.
Yeah,
you change cars more than you change underwear, I think.
I don't ever change underwear.
Oh, well,
the moment the elastic wears out, I figured out a way to fucking... No, I tie that shit back up with a rope. You don't see how many bungee cords I got out there.
It saves on laundry.
Yeah, but like I said, I don't know. You guys tell me. I'm big into cars. Let me know.
Let's pick Zach out a tattoo.
Pick me out a tattoo.
Let's see what happens.
Put it on Facebook. Put it on Instagram.
And if it gets 1,000 likes, you're gonna get it.
If I get
we can get 1,000 likes.
If we can get 1,000 likes,
I'll consider it.
I'll get that tattoo.
You will. You're gonna put that on the internet.
I'll put that on the internet. If I get 1,000 likes,
someone can come up with a tattoo that gets 1,000 likes,
I'll get it tattooed. Yeah, but it's my choice of where I put it.
In size.
In size.
All right.
Yeah. So, I mean, if it's really fucking stupid, I put it on my goddamn heel.
Put it on your ass.
No, fuck that.
If you put it on your chest, no one will ever see it.
Jessica would.
Well, the hair will grow through.
I'm a fucking hairy bastard. Yeah, that's pretty gross, actually. Yeah, it's like a
you
fucking
just
force.
shave it, get a tattoo on your chest, let it grow. It'd be like getting it on your head.
And it can't be one of those ones like where it's a cat and the asshole's my belly button type thing. No, I want something that's cool. Give me something car related, something please. Decent. Jesus Christ, give me something car related.
Yeah.
Help
our buddy Zach out.
And it's not going to be our like Zak and MC logo or some shit like that.
That's
fucking gay.
Yeah.
But this doesn't take off, which that's bad speak there.
Yeah. I did see one time, I think you showed me, some guy had the shift pattern for a 5-speed car.
Aaron Kaufman, gas monkey.
He has that on his palm?
Yeah, it's got on his palm.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Jessica showed me that picture the other day, and I was like, you know what? I actually considered that.
That's kind of cool. Yeah, I don't know if I'd get it on my palm, but...
Yeah, see, because that's universal.
Right.
I can say, it's a manual, whatever.
Sure.
It's not like, here's a Z06 logo, and 6 months from now I don't have my Z06.
Right.
Yeah, that's fucking stupid. Yeah. It's like if I got a tattoo of every car I've owned, I'd have 2 fucking sleeves.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Easily.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. And then,
which might be kind of cool though.
And you're a young man, so you got more cars to go.
I was thinking like the Holly emblem or the hooker header emblem, just the old school type shit.
Old school would be cool.
Maybe like an old
you get a 68 Charger.
Yeah.
So why don't you do one of those logos or something?
I actually saw one that said 68 Charger on the guy's arm. Yeah, I sure did.
Or like maybe a big RT symbol.
Yeah, I thought about that, but
that'd be kind of cool.
I don't know. I don't want something directly to a car. I just want it car related.
Car related. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, because if I'm driving in my Corvette or something, somebody sees like a Mustang tattoo. Like, what the fuck's up with this guy? Look at this stupid cunt.
What if it was? Well, I mean, you're probably not going to get rid of your Charger, do you think?
No.
I mean, that's a project car. It's going to be a project car for a little while.
Right.
So once you get
but
that
I'm just
done,
saying, I want something that's I don't want that.
I understand. So something generically
maybe like a Mopar logo, because I am a big Mopar guy.
Right.
Man, I don't know.
So something generically car related.
Generically car related.
So like, what about like a tire tread?
Yeah, something like that.
Something like that. You can get a sleeve around your arm of tire treads.
I've looked at that.
That would be.
That looks kind of cool. It also looks really fucking painful.
Yeah.
That's a big goddamn tattoo.
I've heard. Again, I have no tattoos.
Underneath the arm.
I've heard underneath the arm and the ribs are the worst.
I had to ask our friend at work, Poppy. We had to ask Poppy about that one.
I'm sure he'll know.
Yeah, Poppy's got a shit ton of tattoos. Yeah. He'll fucking
That's
know.
Another question for the Facebook masses. What kind of tattoos do you have and where?
Yeah, show us your tattoos.
Especially
if you're a woman, show us your dirty, nasty, cool tattoos next to your cunt.
Wow.
Or at least show me.
Yeah, well, that's,
message me.
That's Facebook. I don't want to know about that.
Yeah.
Snapchat. So anyway,
I don't even have that.
I don't have that either.
I don't think.
So what did you get, and what does it mean to you? And
I don't even have Snapchat.
I don't either.
I don't know how the fuck it works.
I've never snapped.
Is it just pictures?
I have no idea.
Is it like an Instagram? I think it's like an Instagram.
Maybe.
I have Facebook, Bank of America, Instagram, and YouTube.
I think
that's my 4 apps.
You have 253 emails too. You should probably check those.
Well, I have that's 2 emails that I go through.
Oh, okay. You should delete some of those.
Holy shit.
Oh.
Yeah, well, I get 2 mailboxes.
Right.
Actually, this Outlook one, my old Hotmail account.
Right.
I probably got about 4,000 or 5,000 emails in there.
Yeah, you should probably clear that out.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna fucking delete it.
Yeah.
But what are you gonna do?
I don't know.
So yeah, everybody, let us know what you guys think of the podcast. We've gone into an hour and 17 minutes.
Wow.
So it's 4 till 10.
Yeah.
That's not too bad.
That's not too bad.
Not too bad. Let us know what you guys think. Like I said, leave us comments, subscribe, listen to YouTube, Podbean. Hopefully this will be on iTunes by the weekend. Download it on iTunes. And like I said, you guys got any comments, concerns, go fuck yourselves. And let us know what you think. Yeah. Definitely curious. And make sure you hit subscribe too.
We'll definitely put the links on Facebook and all the different versions of this that you can get. Podbean, like Zach said, Podbean. Right. YouTube.
It's Zak and MC.podbean.com.
Right.
That is our website.
Our YouTube is Zak and MC Live at the Garage.
Live at the Garage.
And
what's our Instagram and Twitter?
Zak and MC and Zak and MC. ZAKANDMC.
At Twitter.
It's at Zak and MC. And then our Instagram is the same. We'll be putting pictures and stuff up there.
Yeah, that picture I was talking about earlier about my Jeep, I'm about to post it right now. So you guys listen to this, go check it out.
Right. We're also available on iTunes. You can check that out as well. Got anything else to say, buddy?
I can't think of it. I mean, we probably talk a lot longer, but it's getting kind of late, and we both got to work tomorrow.
And this is getting long.
Yeah.
So anyway, all right, guys. We'll see you later. Good night, and thanks for listening.
Thanks for listening, guys.